Is ground-shaking event happening on Bitcoin ETF again? The infamous Blackrock has released a news that is not favorable to the market of us crypto investor at least. Why is the Blackrock such a big deal under the spotlight of the crypto world? Well, actually not. They're a real big deal in the finance market. Like, tell you what, BlackRock actually branches out from their main hub named Blackstone, or to be more formal and precise, they are an independent firm, which some of you might bring the word branches out inappropriate, but that's my understanding. Which is a large investment manager company like BlackRock too, but their specialties are totally different. With Blackstone's entertain only high-end clients in only traditional assets like stocks, bonds, commodities, the founders of BlackRock, Larry Fink, realized he has different opinions and perspective on how could the company gain and grow serving just limited amount of clients. So he took a different approach, lower the entries, allowing random clients on the world to get in. Also, they provide more finance product varieties like ETF for examples, also known as exchange trade fund, which is the focus of our talk today. One of the most shocking, terrifying fact about BlackRock to me is there are also the private funds that supplies loan and US Treasury bonds to countries like Zambia and Ukraine. Yeah. Wow. Like, did you? Wow. That's the short introductions of the company and how influencing it is. Talk about a Bitcoin ETF. How many times already this news has been flipped, refried, and ever since in 2017? Or do you even remember how many times this has been flipped, coupled along with a tarnishing news after, and then get flipped again on this year alone? Like, I will tell the recent one, news on approval of iShare Bitcoin ETF. That means the BlackRock's ETF, like coming out from Cointelegraph and on the Twitter, which later on this news alone spiked up the price of the Bitcoin by 2,000s from 28,000s to 30,000s, and then when it turned out to be on hold for validations from BlackRock turned out to be a fake news, the price later on back to 28,000s in few minutes. And then you have this, they listed from DTCC listings and like so on, a lot of drama. They flip the price just to get for cheaper price, yeah. And now the latest news, like, guess what, we get a strike again. As you all may know, ETF require a seed funding as a start to supply liquidity on the market for transaction flows, right? So people are able to trade at the very beginning, which also price interact with the real Bitcoin, right? But guess what? Guess what's the amount of seed funding they receive as one of the largest finance management firms looking to merge into the crypto world, since most of the analysts, the market, at least the media, broadcast the approval of Bitcoin ETF could bring in a sum of at least $25,000 of market cap. But what's the amount of seed funding they receive? They receive 1 billion, 10 billion, 100 billion? Well, actually it's the reverse. Only 100 million. Like, oh your god, this is not a joke. This is probably another FUD to trash the market for the X time. But viewing from another aspect is that at least they did prepare for the ETF. That's what we have been brought, at least. Yeah, at least. The trading in crypto is actually a zero-sum game, so when you lost, the other party earns. So the big giant BlackRock, like... So from the perspective of a small bull market where I believe we are currently at, since the monetary policy is not beneficial for risk assets fully enough yet, most of the market analysts believe the rate cuts will come as early as March, because the refinancing of US Treasury bond is very expensive if they keep at this rate, which will happen most likely in between the ending of Q2, which is quarter 2, and the beginning of Q3, quarter 3. If many don't understand the meaning of rate high and rate cut, it simply means the absorptions of the market liquidity is up when the rate gets hike up because Feds offer you 5.25% as well as safe keeping your money on the repo. That's a risk-free market. So think of it that when the money supplies, they will concentrate on the bank. They will no longer concentrate on other places, right? So that's what rate hike is about. So investor, so when rate cuts happen, what most market analysts believe the rate cuts will be very sharp and should be hot at around 3.25% before quarter 2 or quarter 3. And then it will sustain for years and years and years. So investors are more likely to find opportunity they can make anywhere above 3.25% per year. But we have already noticed the downfall of yield rate of 10 years treasury bonds dropped from the peak of 5% to now nearly 4% since the announcements of supply cut on the treasury bonds from the treasury. That's almost equivalent to rate cuts. And then we have a lot of early birds who shorted out dollars where you can see the downfall of the dollar index from 106 to 102 and then now correct it back to 104.2. So yeah, the money is flowing out to the market, which can be seen on many risk assets like gold for examples, and then stocks for example. We can see that Bitcoin for examples, a lot of the money is getting flow out to the market now. So you see on the future innovations of the blockchain, the Bitcoin has evolved so much. I think I've dragged it too far away. Anyway, based on this chart, the percentage of the Bitcoin holder currently profit is reaching above 90%. So we might see a correction before the rises of the next bull market. So if you have cash on your hand, be prepared for the next bull market. From what I believe, Blackrock might, as always, flip the market sentiment again and again and again and again and again as always. And for the very last times, the bull market will come after. So fasten your belts, guys. Thanks for watching and I'll see you on another video.